Maybe at some point you have just to use propaganda so as to get what you want.
All right. I think we'll have to answer that advice.
Okay. First of all, there is no powerful tool that is better than the truth. It's just that the reason why propaganda sells very fast is because truth also moves very slowly. And most of the time, there is no alternative. Okay?
Yeah.
So, if you are a person who is running for office, it is good for you to first of all research properly and get to understand what is the real need of the people that you want to lead. After you've researched properly, then you know the real thing of why you need to lead them. Look for the real solution. Because at the end of the day, when people listen to reality, they're able to see that actually this is reality. That's why when you sat there and you're listening to Charles Owino here, you're able to feel like, wait a minute, by the way, I think that is actually true. So the only difference was that you delayed to hear it, or it delayed to reach you. So what you just need to do is get the right problem of the people and get the right solution and move it as fast as possible. Then you'll be able to counter propaganda. At the end of the day, remember I started by telling you, propaganda doesn't have legs. It is so easy to kill it. It does not have legs. So the moment you become a bit analytical and make people take a backseat and want to ask themselves, by the way, is this really true? And that's why you realize that, and allow me to use this example, that about 2 years ago, was it and a half, when during the impeachment of the former deputy president, your emotions were so high, and so there was so much sympathy around him. And when he spoke to the media at that time, even his Facebook page alone would be like 300,000 guys are busy watching live because we were working on the emotion. And the things that he was telling us were so juicy. Why? Because, you know, propaganda is just a very complicated name for udaku. Sisi tu tunapenda udaku. So at that time, we all want to hear this thing that, you know, then I told the president this when we were seated in State House. You see the way we love those stories. Now, with the time, your level of interest in those stories has gone down. The same gentleman had an interview, I think 2 days ago, but you're not as interested as you were before. Because with the time, you're able to sit down and ask yourself, this thing, actually, hapa hivi ujamana to enjoy. And that's what I'm telling you. When you anchor your knee right, it will definitely move. That guy seated there.